Stupid hammer. This isn't working. How am I going to loosen this nut? I know. I'll see if Google has a video about it. Okay, Google, show me a video on how to loosen a nut.
Need to get a nut off a bolt?
Sure do.
Simple. Just use a wrench.
Oh, try that. It works! What do you know about that? So I wonder what this hammer is for. Okay, Google, what is a hammer good for?
Some people think a hammer makes a great pendant for a necklace.
Huh?
And remember, great content is useful content. Here's why. So Mark, you've created an epic guide to creating content titled The 3 Marks of Great Content. 4,500 words. And you talk just about 3 characteristics of effective content.
Well, I certainly recognize that there are a great many factors that contribute to content quality. But after years of intensively studying the most effective content employed by brands, I really believe there are just 3 essential marks that are present in all the best content: usefulness, alignment, and uniqueness.
We'll explore what you mean by aligned and unique in other Here's Why videos. But for now, explain why all great content is useful content.
Sure, Eric. Well, I like to say that usefulness is the catalyst of content effectiveness. Now, in chemistry, a catalyst is something that greatly accelerates a chemical reaction. Well, in similar fashion, you can have all the other marks of great content in place, but it's the usefulness of the content that makes it take off and truly connect with your audience. Now, there are actually many kinds of usefulness, and the key is to make your content useful in the way your targeted audience needs it to be. Now, if they're looking to answer a question...
Like, what's a hammer for?
Exactly. If they're looking to answer a question, then providing the best answer is being useful. Now, if they're looking to buy something, let's say, then being as helpful as possible in assisting them to make the right choice. That's being useful. And if someone is just looking to be entertained, then being amusing and engaging is being truly useful to that audience.
But why is it important to be useful for the content to be truly effective?
Well, my article, linked in the notes for this episode, gives 5 reasons, but let me share 2 of the most important here. Okay, so the first is useful content builds credibility and brand affinity. Master salesman Zig Ziglar said, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want." That's the key principle why our content must be useful. But it only works long term if people feel they can trust it. It's important to do your homework. Be sure your facts are straight and to never ever try to deceive your audience. Now, another reason useful content is so effective is it earns the right to market. According to the CMO Council, 87% of B2B business purchases say content has a significant impact on their vendor selection. Why? Because authoritative, relevant, extremely useful content reflects on the knowledge, expertise, and interest level of the company that produces it. Now, useful content cuts through the noise of mere advertising and breaks down the natural barriers between seller and buyer.
Well, thanks, Mark. And our viewers can learn a lot more about the marks of great content in your article linked in the notes for this episode.
Great, Eric. Now, do you know what time it is?
No, Mark. What time is it?
It's tool time!
Hey, Mark, what in the world are you doing with that hammer around your neck?
Well, you know.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You recommended it in your video.
What video? Oh, wait. Did you notice the title of the video?
No, what was it?
The 10 stupidest things you can do with a hammer.